Hi there, my name is Sam, and today I just want to walk through my Obsidian Workspace. I've been using Obsidian for a good couple years now, and long before they came out with a mobile app. Just absolutely love the way you can take ownership of your own notes, which means you can keep all of your notes just on your desktop, or you can choose to sync it up. And this makes it different from other note-taking apps, namely Notion, because they don't have an offline mode, and your notes really don't belong to you when they live on somebody else's server. Obsidian is fast. It's supported by a plethora of plugins, and most importantly, backlinking. Backlinking is just a really amazing way of resurfacing notes and concepts and ideas that you have. So we're not going to get too much into what makes Obsidian different today. Rather, I just want to see more content out there of how people set up their Obsidian workspaces, and so I just thought I would share my own. So what I've got here on the leftmost column is a weekly note. When I start a new week, it pre-populates this note with different parts of my life that I care about, namely my roles as a husband, as a father. I think about the things I want to set out to accomplish, things I want to learn, and so I start my week by sitting here at the computer and just thinking about the things I want to accomplish. For example, if say I want to record a piano cover, I'll jot that down, and so all week when I'm sitting here at my computer, that's always going to be in front of me. But that's not where it's going to end, because I do need to take this task and migrate it to my calendar. I'll pull up my calendar and I'll time block that in. When the task is complete, I do come back here and check it off. Might seem redundant to some people, but I do see a lot of value in having your overall weekly notes just in front of you, and I keep that here on the leftmost column. I do a lot of daily journaling. There's a lot of reasons why I do daily journaling. I used to have prompts here that I try to work through every day, and I no longer do that, mostly because it's kind of second nature to me now to write down things I'm grateful for, write down thoughts, things I'm reflecting on. But there was a time when that wasn't second nature, and I needed those prompts. Right now, my setup is a bit more simple. It's pared back. So when I start a new day, open up a blank day here. It just tells you the date, and it gives me space to jot. So what are some things I would write down? They might be notes on things I'm working on, books I'm reading, experiences I have. So if I want to write about, say, my kids, bring up my daughter for a minute, and we did something, or something we talked about, some insights I'm getting. I'll double bracket and pull up her name, and I'll carry on writing. And I was trying to look for a screen recording tool today, so I was spent looking for a screen recording tool. And at first I wanted to use Loom, but I realized it's not free, so I ended up using Dropbox Capture. Now, if I want to resurface this in the future, I might highlight this, double bracket, and I'm gonna be able to find this again, because it's going to be a backlink. So if I click on this, you'll notice that the shade of red here is a bit different. It's dark here on Ellie's name because I have a ton of notes about her, all of these notes. But if I go over here, this one is, the color is a bit different because this note hasn't been created yet. If I click on it, it's going to create the note, and automatically I can see where this has been referenced. If I go over here on the bottom right corner, this is where my local graph links. When the active note is pulled up, it's gonna show me where I'm gonna find these references. So going back to my daughter, you're gonna see I have quite a few notes on her right over here. Okay. Moving over here to the larger space here, this is where I have active notes going on and things I'm playing around with. I'm playing around with data view here, with books and calendar. I have book notes here. Here's a great book. This book is called Anatomy of a Breakthrough. And if you're familiar with Markdown, you're going to appreciate the fact that it's going to look for headings, and that's what this sidebar is here for. Okay. And so I've got my calendar, I've got the outline, okay, and the local graph. So I've got quite a few notes here and a lot of backlinks in my book note. And so if I jump over here, I can play around with it and look for references. So that's just a really, really simple look at my Obsidian workspace. I'm excited to see what else is out there. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, and I look forward to sharing more in the future.